There's one player, two player, put controller in, and they turn the power button on and say, power on! At the moment. That we know of.
Well, yeah, what other moment are we talking about here?
I should have just said that we know of. Because the power on, by the way. We were just talking about whales and how they're the biggest one we know of. Animals on Earth.
Well, even like the dinosaurs.
Yes, so here's the thing with that. I have no doubt that there are things bigger than the dinosaurs. I'm just saying that at this current point in time, because we can't explore the entirety... Why am I over... What?
You blinked.
Because we can't explore the entirety of the ocean, there may be something bigger, and we just don't know it yet. See what I'm saying?
Well, like, there's a possibility, right? But something that big will have been discovered.
That's not true.
Yeah, because...
How many years did it take us to find giant squid, Jagger?
A long time, right? That's true, except... I mean, okay, think about it as like a wildlife perspective, right? So, the reason why whales can exist to be that large is because of their diet, and because of the fact that they're that big so that nothing can attack them, right?
Yeah.
So, except for, I guess, technically giant squid and whales battle, but see, it's kind of confusing.
And us, apparently.
I remember I watched this like mini documentary, and it talked about the reason whales continued to grow so large is because their food source was uncontested, so they could just continue to grow and grow and grow. And then the reason why they wanted to grow so large is so that nothing could eat them, like sharks. Because if they're that big, then nothing can eat them, right? So then you'd have to get a similar...
In theory.
Right. So then you'd have to come up with conditions for another animal that would be even more extreme for them to want to grow even larger.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like...
But
you have that whole ocean that has yet... Like, we've only discovered like 6% of it.
Right, but what I'm saying is the only, like... The most part... I'm stumbling with my words. The biggest part of the ocean that we have undiscovered is, like, the very bottom of, like, the trenches and stuff.
No.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No, there's, like... The ocean is vast. Like, we haven't even... So, there's this place in the ocean that has no land mass. It's, like, the farthest point from literally any land mass ever.
I know what you're talking about.
And we have not explored basically any of it. We've explored some of it, but we haven't explored nearly enough for, like, anything. We know nothing about it. It's where the mysterious bloop was. I can't remember what that point's called, though. Oh, yo, that's cool, look. Oh, it's too late.
Okay. So, I was just looking this up, and it says 5%.
5%?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was close.
So maybe if you round up, then it's 6. Like maybe it's like 5.6.
I was just going off of memory.
Right.
So I wouldn't doubt it, that it would actually be 5. I do know it's a very small number.
Okay, my question is, so the ocean itself discovered, right? But that's not necessarily creatures.
What I'm saying is because we haven't seen those sections of the ocean, there could be a bigger creature than a whale.
It's possible, yeah.
And that terrifies me, by the way. That's not like a, yeah, I'm hopeful. No, that's fucking scary.
Okay, so it says... Okay, so 5% of the oceans have been discovered, right? But... Anywhere between...
Ow! I died. You were saying?
Anywhere between 33 and 66% of the, like, sea creatures haven't been discovered. So 33% at least have been discovered, is what it's saying. So in that small area of ocean, we've discovered a lot of the...
Yeah.
But obviously there's still a lot left, you know?
Yeah, so we could, like, there is a huge chance... Okay. There's a huge chance that, like, the megalodon could still exist.
Okay, there's a thing about that I want to bring up. The reason why I saw a video and it was breaking down why the megalodon couldn't actually exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
And it's because the megalodon and the great white sharks have the exact same like food source, except obviously the great white sharks don't need as much food to survive. And
I think I remember this, yeah.
Yeah. And they were faster, so they literally just got more food, and they made like babies quicker too. So basically, the megalodon just got outclassed by the great white. So it would be really hard for the megalodon to still exist. I mean, obviously it's still possible, but
there's a possibility we might have the last one of its kind of deal.
Sorry, I'm looking up more interesting things that I'm...
God, that's ridiculous. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. So the largest animal to ever exist is the blue whale, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we know of, obviously.
Yeah. It is a little bit cool, I will admit, that we might have bigger creatures. My concern is whether or not they are trying to kill us. I don't think their main priority is going to be to kill us, but yeah.
Okay. So, alright, there's this. It says... So I want to figure out why... I want to figure out why it is that whales are so much bigger than all the other creatures. But it says, while there might never be a larger animal than the blue whale, there are other kinds of organisms that dwarf it. The largest of them all, dubbed the humongous fungus, is a honey mushroom. I'm going to butcher that, like, scientific name, so I'm not even going to try it. So it's a honey mushroom something. This made Megalodon run this. Okay. Alright, last thing, and then we can move off of this topic. I'm just...
Yeah. No, I enjoy it. It's good. Oh, interesting. I forgot about this. It's up there. Okay. I thought I killed everyone. Did I not do that? Hold on.
Okay, what is that? You had one of those in the last one.
It's a whale oil tank. It's it's like volatile, like pure whale oil.
Gotcha.
That explodes because of all the concentrate. Like, it has no air in it. So when you throw it, it fucking combusts. Because it's also mixed with other stuff to make it even more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. When you throw it, it like fucking actually explodes. Done.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
So it's saying, here's a couple of things on why. Okay, we'll wait until you're not in combat.
Oh.
This game is surprisingly gruesome. Even though it's black and white. But I guess it's kind of up to you if you want it to be black and white, you know?
Yeah.
But it says one of the possible reasons why it grew so big is because basically because it's so big, it can like mediate the temperature of its body way better, so it can be in way colder climates, and because it helps with buoyancy. So because they're so big, they can just freely move throughout the water. But it's saying that the reason they're so big is mostly the Ice Age one, and mostly like the colder climates. And it says they adapted from the Ice Age, which is why they were so big, is because it was so cold. Mm-hmm. So they needed larger storages of fat to protect their body from that cold. I don't know about anything other than that. Maybe there's some other reasons, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Pretty cool topic. And
I know there's like the 5%, and I remember like people were like, we've discovered more of our
solar system.
yeah, than we have of the
It's
ocean.
because there's not as much money going into our oceans, and it's like, you know, we should probably focus on that. We should probably know what's down here before we start worrying about what's up there.
Right.
Everything up there. We should worry about the meteors. Anyway, power off.
What is going on?
What's up? I'm gonna get up and get my drink. Hold on.